Hello and welcome to BrickPath Designs. This is our first video ever for the channel. This is an introduction to the channel, what we will showcase on the channel and what we'll uh, hopefully cover videos on. So BrickPath Designs, why BrickPath Designs? Well, there's going to be design work and it's going to be centered around bricks, more specifically Lego bricks. These designs will be mocks or my own creation. So in there won't really be much review. I mean, there might be some review of Lego sets. The intended uh, capture of this channel, if you will, is we're going to focus on the design of Lego in the not only the like physical space, but also in Lego's 3D studio, if you'll call it that. And it will be, I guess, focused a little bit more on an adult audience. Not to say that there will be anything inappropriate. There shouldn't be anything inappropriate on this channel at all. So it should be good for all ages, but we'll be focused on using computer software to do some 3D modeling and then walk through the processes of ordering parts both from Lego itself and then also third-party suppliers and also building these sets in real life. So what does it look like to model Lego sets, right? In this channel, we will cover that. We will cover what it looks like to create things like a locomotive or different types of train cars. These are creations that I have created, and there's a lot of focus on trains. It's a passion of mine, so I will have a lot of things around trains and different, I don't want to say different sizes, because I'm going to focus on one size, if you will, but they are a lot bigger than the standard train size. We'll also do other builds like this garage that you see. This is specifically for the Lego Speed Champions. It's a modular build where you can have all these individual pieces and stack them. I have a base that will accommodate my train to pass through it, and then I have a top. I'm working also on a bridge right now that can hold the weight of the train. Some of these models that you see are I have built. Some of them I haven't. For instance, this bridge I have not built yet. I'm still working on the design. I haven't even ordered the parts as of filming this video. But this Lego locomotive, I have ordered the parts and I have built this. We'll cover what it looks like in like actual physical space, like with your hands. I've also built these train cars. I have just built the AB unit, so the two ends. I have not built the C or the center. So if you see here, I designed this to hold the Lego delivery truck, and I've built the two ends, and I have not built the center yet. But essentially, if the two ends connect and work appropriately, theoretically, the center should, and you should be able to add as many centers as you want. I've also built this and stacked them. I designed it where you can also add multiple, and I've built that. I've built multiple and stacked them, and they're really sturdy. Ones I haven't built yet, though, I haven't built this flatbed car. I have not built the switching locomotive, but all that to say, we're going to cover designing in this Lego Studio. I think it was originally by Bricklink. In fact, I actually don't know who originally created this software, but I know there's a partnership. I actually don't even know the details of that partnership. So honestly, look it up for yourself. I would, but you can still access this through the Lego website or get to it through the Lego website. You can also get to it through Bricklink, and I'll put links down to where you can download this software, because we'll use this to do different models and I'll show tips and tricks on the software. And then, like I said, we're going to cover ordering. The fun thing about using Lego Studio is you don't have the cost of like the physical brick, right? So you can do a lot of different designs and models and iterate and change designs a lot more cost effectively than you can by buying a bunch of bricks and then building whatever you want. Not to say that that's a bad path, because actually it's a lot of fun. And I use a hybrid approach. I build in both the physical and the 3D space because, in my opinion, it helps both, right? So when you're not sure how something will perform or how something will um, hold up, if you will, it's great to have the physical brick so you can piece it together and see how it fits. Like in this model, one of the things that I had to test, and I thought I had it worked out, and luckily I did have it worked out correctly, but this is a large model. This was my first train model. I wanted to model a locomotive that was a little bit more to scale than what the Lego trains are. So I did, but anybody looking at this is going to say, whoa, how is that going to navigate the curve for like standard Lego track? And there's some challenges. Few challenges being just the size in general. Like another one being the overhang from where the truck or the bogie is to like where the actual end of the train is. The next is this giant coupler that you see. I'm still working on that coupler design, but I think I have it pretty close, if not finished. But I'll cover all that in more detail in a different video. Another thing that I had to work out was this car and how close the little side is to this bogie or truck. That I thought I had it worked out, and turns out whenever I built it and got it on the curve for the Lego track, it hit right here. So I'm currently revising the center truck or bogie to allow a little bit more space right here, just because it does touch whenever it bends. So anyway, all that to say, we'll cover what it looks like in the physical space. We'll cover what it looks like in the 3D space, and then we're going to expand a little bit. One of the things I designed this train for is it could be free rolling. So like right now it's designed with two bogies or trucks that are just free rolling. They're not motors, but it has the ability to just pop this one off. These bogies are designed to be the same size as the motorized bogie or truck from Lego. So you can pop this off and put a motor right here, feed the wire up through the fuel tank into a battery box that would sit in here. The fun part about this is you can actually do that on both ends. Now with Lego, if you don't change anything with the Lego hubs, you're going to be stuck to one motorized bogie, one battery box, especially like the City Hub. That's what I'm using right now. That's what's most accessible. There are ways where you can change that, and I'll cover that in different videos so that you can have a City Hub power to motors. So, all that to say, there's a lot to walk through, and you'll get to see the locomotive in the physical space like you see right here, and I'll have different videos walking through that. You'll see the train cars with the Lego delivery truck like you see here, and you'll also see the garage with the Speed Champions cars in it, built in a town. Now, keep in mind that our Lego town is managed in part by me, a slightly older, slightly more mature adult, maybe, and then also a younger, smaller child. So the challenge is how the Lego town looks all the time, which, you know what, it is what it is. Legos are toys. They're meant to be played with. They're meant to be enjoyed by all ages. So I try to just not limit what we can do. So Lego town can be a mess. but that's okay. We work together and we play together. So all that to say, again, thank you for coming to Brickpath Designs. In future videos, hopefully, I'll get more used to the video thing, and you'll get to see some cool walkthroughs of the trains and the builds, and we might cover some set reviews, but honestly, I don't know that I will review the sets because I don't know. I haven't decided. But we have uh, we call it a partner channel or just another channel called Brickpath. That one's more from the kids' perspective. So you get some builds of Lego sets, you get some reviews from a kid's perspective, and that's a cool video or a cool channel to check out. I'll link that one as well. And again, we are new to this. It's going to be a journey or a path that we're headed down. And that's why we came up with the name Brickpath and Brickpath Designs. So thank you again for joining. Thank you again for watching. And I hope you enjoy the content. If you don't, let me know here. Because I know you can't leave comments on Brickpath, but you can leave comments on Brickpath Designs. So if it pertains to Brickpath or Brickpath Designs, let me know, and I will do my best to respond and iterate and just improve. So, thank you. Have a great day.